Welcome, folks, to some High Fleet Deus Nobis. This is an absolutely amazing game, guys. Played it a few times here on the channel, but this time we're jumping in with a little more knowledge. Again, not experts by any means, but just a little more knowledge to get through the game. Now, I'm going to be starting off this save right here, which allows us to use points that we acquired in a previous game. So a bit of a hardcore touch here. Let's go ahead and select that. Jumping in with a little more knowledge. All right, guys, most graciously grant the title of Tarchon of the Fleet to Grand Duke Mark Sayadi Salemsky, thus granting him command over the ships of the Imperial Fleet at his sole discretion. That's right, folks. We're going to go ahead and build our fleet. This is truly where the game begins. And the way I usually do it, my typical approach, we need these tankers to be able to fuel our fleet as we move around. So I'm going to be getting 2 of them. Now we're going to go over here to the Navarins. These are wonderful ships, but even more wonderful than them are the Gladiator class ships. So we're going to take a Gladiator, and typically people recommend 2 Navarins as well as the Gladiator. So that's what we're going to do, 1, 2. We still have 46,000 left over, which is a nice amount of money. It's a nice chunk of change, but more than likely we want to actually use that to repair our ships, buy fuel, etc. in the future. So that's going to be our fleet, pretty much. Let's get started. We were days away from departing from Kiva to begin our offensive when that strange Elaim in a golden mask approached me. No Elaim can endure the open air for long, so many of them hide their faces. I'd grown used to them. But this one was unlike the others. People began to whisper when he walked by. Other Elaims called him Al-Shair and treated him with particular reverence. I know that Daud questioned him. He tried to get him to talk about the people who came with him on the Sevastopol, but he apparently didn't get very far. The Elaim convinced the crew of the Sevastopol to take the ship to Ur, and that is all we know about him. I cannot imagine what he did to convince them, but in doing this he earned our eternal gratitude. Without the cruiser on our side, the Kiva offensive would be impossible. Alright, guys. I know you hope the Tarchons of Geralt will support you against Kiva. The infamous Omar Khan has found refuge in the northeast of Ur. I believe he may be a loyal ally to you. Sounds good. He's also given us a delicate pot, and we're going to give that to our head of security. You typically don't want to look inside the gifts given to you here. It's kind of like the Ark of the Covenant. Just not a good idea. So let's go ahead, guys. We pretty much know what's going on, and the idea being we're trying to get to the city of Ur. On the way, we are being chased all the way there. So we need to be quite quick. Now, currently, we do have radar on. I'm going to actually go ahead, turn that radar off entirely, and I'm going to head first to Karkamish. So our first city is going to be Karkamish, and hopefully we can capture it without much of an issue. Alright, guys, so at this point we can prepare a strike group to hit the city before, and this game is all about sound signature. So if we attack the city with a large ship, they're going to know exactly what we're doing. In this case, we are going to have to send out a forward attack group to be able to capture the city before our ship gets there. So here we go, folks. Wish us luck. Our first battle. Let's hope we do the right thing here. I'm going to send the Navarin in first. We're facing an Intrepid and 2 Courageous class light corvettes. Let's hope we can take them out. Oh, we actually got a chance to drop some bombs first. That's right, the Navarin comes equipped with bombs, and hopefully these will strike the enemy. We get an easy kill. Oh! Oh, boy. All right, let's go, folks. We're just going to fire some missiles, although you typically shouldn't waste these missiles early on. Although I'm changing my approach just a little bit. That's 1 enemy down, and as you can see, they're dropping drop pods. So there is a chance to survive this. Let's pop flares. Damn it. There is a chance to survive this, but we took a direct hit despite having flares. And actually, I'm going to call in the Gladiator here. We can repair this bad boy if we need to. In with the Gladiator. You can see this is a bit of a different craft. Now, he doesn't have missiles, but he's got some massive, massive guns. One target down. We're going for the other one. And take a look beneath the combat, folks, if you want to see the massive city underneath us. This game just goes to so much detail. Not just in ship combat and in ship damage, but also in the surroundings. We got him. Good work, Gladiator. Not too shabby. Let's continue, guys. So our first city is Karkemish. Now, we can, of course, try to take bits and pieces off this ship and essentially sell those pieces or just use them on our own crafts. But it's always dangerous. Every time we do that, there's a danger that our men will be inside searching the area and they'll get completely blown up. So we've searched the captain's cabin, and we actually got a little message. Reports indicate unknown great Tarkani in the area far north of city Karkemish. You're ordered to increase security patrols for all operations in the area. Fair enough. Let's also secure those fuel tanks. And we did manage to get some fuel. As you can see there, about 1,000 gallons, which is not too bad. Let's also search the radio room. Or actually, yeah, let's search the radio room. We can disassemble the hull later. There we go. So this 25 is for our cipher signals. And again, this game is quite in-depth. There are aspects of it that are very straightforward. There are those that are a bit complex and that take time to understand. And the ciphers are in that complex area for me. In fact, I should be dropping the Navarin right now because he needs some repairs. So let's drop the Navarin here. Just get him some much-needed repairs, and then I'll feel much safer.
Fire reverse thrusters. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a close landing. Here we go. No, we'll be all right. We'll be okay, just barely. Lay her down nice and easy. All right, that Navarin needs to be repaired. And remember, we saved 45,000 from our initial build just to make sure these guys got repaired. What's this? As you descend, the locals begin to crowd around you. There are so many of them that your guards have to form a protective cordon around you to keep the throng at bay. You're beginning to get used to this. There are cries of joy as the Elaims greet you. Blessed be he who cometh! Blessed be he who cometh! The people closest to you reach over the guard's shoulders, trying to touch your clothing. The Tanaim, the blessed bringer. That's what the locals seem to call you here. Let the people reach out and touch you. There we go. We actually gained some faith from that. Why not, man? The officers barely managed to drive the crowd away from you and restore the line. The captain of the guard is livid. He can barely restrain his rage as he asks you with all due respect not to ever do that again. Sorry about that, Captain. You know, we want to be loved. What can I say? All right. Now, first things first, we do want to repair. The interesting thing, though, is at this particular place, however, there are some missiles to be purchased, if I'm not mistaken. There's also some supersonic jet fighters and interceptors. Now, if we had a carrier, we could purchase these. I believe the Sevastopol is a kind of carrier, but I'm just not familiar enough with it to take that risk. Now, we are going to get these A100s. So 2 A100s. It's quite expensive, but I think it's going to be useful in the future there. Let's also repair... We're not done here. The Gladiator. He took a few shots, not too many, but enough to be noticeable. So we're going to repair the Gladiator. I want to grab some fuel as well, but let's not go crazy. We don't need that much. 33 tons is all we need. So let's just pass the time. We do have the radio off, by the way, folks, for those of you wondering, just to make absolutely sure we don't get attacked here. And actually, it looks like we're going to have to get some more fuel, because I just realized the Sevastopol needs her fuel. Let's just buy 4,000 tons, and let's hope that's sufficient. In the meantime, we're also repairing, but the time is going by, and thankfully we don't have the radio on, so I think it'll be a little more difficult for the enemy to spot us, but not impossible. Not by any means. In fact, I want to get even more fuel here. Problem is how damn expensive it is. All right, let's take a look at these next locations, guys. So this area carries some enemy intel. Goshen has reinforcements. And frankly, I'm thinking the reinforcements are the most important thing. We need to try and increase the size of this army if we can. So let's head that way, straight to Goshen. As long as the people accept us as liberators, I don't give a damn. And once again, we're going to send that forward attack, guys. The Gladiator. We don't want to send the Skylarks. These guys are basically our fuel dispensers, so we really don't want to waste them. All right, here we go once again, folks. Navarin into combat first. Yep, why not? He did a tremendous job last time. Bomb. All right, I'm dropping 2 from like a great altitude here. I'm hoping that he's not even going to notice that we're here. And hopefully those bombs will hit him. Oh boy. There's some missiles. We just bought them. We just paid for those missiles, and that's an easy kill on the enemy. I actually also hit the escape pod. I didn't mean to, but that enemy escape pod definitely took some shots. Yeah, this is going to be an easy grab, an easy capture. It's actually always better to be underneath the enemy, but since it's so dark out, I don't want to risk getting too close to the ground. Now I can outmaneuver him. There we go. Reload. Man, nice little dogfight going on here with this bastard. There we go. He's down. He is down. Let's continue, folks. So, of course, we've taken the city of Goshen as well. And, let's search the captain's cabin here. The burning installation releases dangerous quantities of phosgene. Several crew members were poisoned. Not good. Ships of Great Tarkhan spotted north of the city of Goshen. You're ordered to increase security. So one thing we could do here is, since we know they're going to be sending security north of Goshen, we could try to go like west or northwest or southwest and kind of try and avoid the enemy ships here. So that's my idea anyway. In the meantime, we'll keep searching the cabins, try and dismantle some of the guns. And once the Sevastopol arrives, we are immediately going to begin repairs. But first, let me touch down with the Navarin, because he's going to need some personalized repairs. The guy has done incredibly well. I'm amazed he hasn't ranked up yet. But just a tremendous light fighter. It's the only thing these things are really good at.
300 meters.
Hell of a storm as we approach the station here. Although people are more than happy to get a storm in these conditions. What with the desert being absolutely everywhere on this earth, there is an abandoned gathering relay station on a nearby mountaintop. It is still intact. The station's crew and guards ran for their lives before they could destroy the place. Kind of reminds me of Afghanistan today, believe it or not, this particular story. Fazil's Nokers are eager to dismantle it for valuable parts. Your radio operators, on the other hand, want to keep it intact in order to intercept enemy communications. I definitely want to have the station dismantled. The Elaims echo your orders with shouts of delight and eagerly begin dismantling the station. They seem to know exactly what they are doing. So a little bit of supplies, and we can actually hire this Mockingbird Interceptor Corvette for 6,300. I've never ever fought with the Mockingbird before. I've never tried it. I'm much more familiar with the Fennec Auxiliary Light Corvette here. Let's take a look at the description. No, there's no description for it. I think I'm going to save my cash. As much as I'd love to take that, I really would love to take that, but I think I'm going to save my cash. Let's repair the Navarin. Just 1 hour of repairs, and she's going to be fully repaired. And as for the fuel, let's just get 4,500 tons here. 4,500 tons of fuel. We also want to make sure that our men rest, but they're doing pretty well, all things considered. Let's keep it going. You don't want to stay here too long, but with our radios off, I'm hoping that things will get easier. Yep, as you can see, IRST heat targets. We're definitely going to ignore that for now. Oh, thank you for the follow. We just had a follow on Twitch. We're not streaming on Twitch. This is a YouTube exclusive stream, but thank you.
Visual contact.
We have done this on Twitch a few times, so I really do appreciate it whenever somebody stops there. So there we go. We know for sure there is a fleet approaching. He's going to try to get away. I'm going to try to catch him. I don't think we can, but I'm going to attempt to catch him. No, that was a mistake. Well, at this point, we are out. We better head to the next location, and that's going to be Nemri's. Remember, we got that message that the enemy was going to be attacking north of us, so we're going to try and go where they're not expecting. Again, we're going to send that strike group. How you doing, Jackson? Good to see you, buddy. Let's send them forward. Again, enemy sent a warning message about our presence, and this is without our radar contact. So it's pretty rare that that occurs that quickly. Oh, never mind. I did have radar on. Shame on me. Because when that tutorial thing turns on, it automatically turns on your radar, which kind of screws me up for the foreseeable future. We could still get away, but I was hoping to remain completely dead to radar. Another one down. Yeah, I'm not playing around with these guys. Not with that radar situation. We know we have to get the hell out of here quickly, or the enemy fleet will be upon us. There is definitely like an FTL feeling to this game when it comes to that, how you have to like escape the zone as quickly as possible. You definitely get that feeling. All right, a little bit of honor in that victory too. Don't mind if I do. Let's get that ammunition. And let's try and get a few survivors. So 2 survivors rescued, and these guys can join us in future conquests. They're going to be more than willing to join our fleet, of course, because you don't want to stay on any of these planets. They're desert planets. They completely lack water, or this planet, I should say. It completely lacks water in most cases. It's just not a pleasant place to live. You're much safer on one of these fleets with military officers, etc., regular rations, that sort of thing. How many days a week for your school? I don't go to school, my friend, but hopefully soon I'll be going back to college, I guess. Fairly soon, but I'm not in school currently. Here we go. I want to get a perfect landing here.
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed. That's the landing.
Nice.
Good work, everyone.
All right, let's fix up that Navarin. Repair. And again, we're not paying anything for repairs there. We're just waiting for our mothership to get here. We've captured a tropical scatter communication station. It'll supply us with intel on enemy movements until they realize what's happened. Yes and no. Again, I'm going to turn... Okay. No, it was off. It was off. Never mind. Now that we're here, though, absolutely are going to have to refuel a bit. Wanted to sell that. There we go. We found that, of course, on the other ship. So anytime you get a chance to sell these things, definitely go for it. Get that fuel up. Now that alarm is raised. That's a problem, of course. We might have to go back to Goshen, believe it or not, because there's no way up to Shubat and Leo from here. So we are going to push for Goshen. This is pretty risky, I'm not going to lie. Going right back to an area we just attacked, basically. All right, there we go. Let's have a look here at Goshen. Hey, Odonaut, how you doing, buddy? Do we have sandworms in this game? We don't, but I can absolutely see the similarities with Dune, man. There are so many similarities in this game with Dune, it's crazy. Just get a little bit of fuel. Now, we could actually hire this guy, a light attack corvette, or this guy, the Fennec, an auxiliary light corvette. But I think, again, I want to save my cash. Got a pretty decent fleet as is. All right, we're going to go to Kumdog. And over here, better ship repairs. So we should be able to get there on the fuel we have so far. And I just want to get out of this general area because we know that the enemy is aware of our location. So let's just get over here. And yes, of course, we're going to send a forward strike force. Keep the Skylarks back. Good luck, boys. All right, they've actually got a nice, pretty strong little ship right here. I'm still going to send the Navarin in. But they do have a pretty strong ship. Get him to head down. They're going to try to get underneath me here. I just want to make sure that I'm above them there. Oh, that's such a beautiful lightning flash there. See, he's got some pretty amazing shots. Probably 40 millimeter, 50 millimeter cannons. Not something I didn't necessarily want to get hit by. Come on. Oh! Oh, man, that bomb almost hit me. Holy hell.
The enemy has been destroyed.
All right, one enemy down. I think it may have been some friendly fire, as a matter of fact. All right, let's get the Navarin out of here. Let's bring in the Gladiator. Poor guy. Look at how dramatic those Gladiator shots are, man. Ah, you fucker. Got me with a missile. Actually, we may have destroyed it before being hit. Nonetheless, this Gladiator is going to need some repairs for sure. There we go. Another one down. Hey, it looks like our Navarin leveled up. So we can either get a veteran medic, which increases the ship's, or reduces the ship's casualties, I should say. But I'm going to go for the Royal Guard. The crew have been forged in the heat of battle and thus are more resilient against hardships. Yeah. Let's dismantle some of these guns as well. Don't forget we can sell them for cash later. So I'm going to search the ship's cabin. Ships of Garati Tarkon spotted southeast of City Kumdog. Additional security requested. So we know they're going to be sending ships southeast of us. We want to go north as quickly as possible and just get out, get away from them, basically. Let's disassemble that hull as well. We did have an accident, lost some crew members, 17 people, man. Not the end of the world, but it's never good to lose crew members. Let's touch down with the Navarin here. We need to repair the Navarin and the Gladiator this time. So we do have some, I'm not going to call them significant repairs, but we've got some repairs to deal with this time.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Throwing it ready.
We're almost there. All right, let's touch down.
Touchdown confirmed.
Well done.
Landing complete.
Now that 165% repair speed is amazing. The Kinless. As you oversee the loading operations, you notice a band of men approaching your ships from the desert. The guards escort them to you. The eldest of the men introduces himself as Yehuda, son of Kazim. He states that he has been fighting the governor's men for a long time and is overjoyed to see the son of his emperor with his own eyes. He and his men have a ship. He humbly begs to join your squadron in exchange for his unwavering loyalty. Hell yeah, guys. You should be wary of him, Duke. His father Kazim was the leader of a gang of bandits who used to terrorize people all over Gerat. My father crossed swords with him and eliminated the pirates. Oh boy. But now I see that the apple has not fallen far from the tree. You should arrest these men here and now while you still can. As Fazil walks away, Pyotr addresses you wistfully. In troubled times such as these, it can be difficult to tell a bandit from a freedom fighter. Even if Fazil's father fought Yehuda's father, that does not mean that Yehuda's cut from the same cloth. I agree. We need as many fighters as we can get. Let Yehuda join our squadron. Yehuda's men shout for joy the moment they hear your answer. Some of your officers appear grim, however. Ridiculous, you hear them mutter. We're officers of the fleet, and now we're sharing our rations with pirates? Hey, listen, we need to stay alive no matter what. We got a nice longbow with us. I'm not even sure what kind of a ship it is, but I bet it's going to be a nice one. And let's go ahead and repair the Navarin. Do the same here with our Gladiator. Another thing we could always do is sell the longbow. Let's take a look at this baby. Dude, it's a carrier frigate. I've never used one of these before, guys. MD, how you doing? I love that symbol there, baby. Nuclear war. But look at this. We've actually got fighters and bombers on top of this thing. I have no idea how to use one of these, but that's awesome, dude. I am totally psyched. All right, let's get some supplies here. Just some good old-fashioned fuel. I'm really just getting enough to be able to get the hell out of this area. And again, we know they're heading to the east, so we're going to go to Hattusa. That's definitely the location we want to head to next. Make sure our guys rest fully, and now here we go. We try to leave as quickly as we can, man. I'm so tempted to use that carrier, too. The thing is, it's got a really big signature because it's quite a large ship. So I'm going to prepare a strike group without the longbow. And in fact, they've already canceled out the longbow. Get rid of the Skylarks too. Let's take over another city. All right, there's a transport ship here, a prize ship potentially. Nope, never mind, there isn't. If there is a prize ship, we can get a whole lot of cash out of it. Unfortunately, this is just a good old-fashioned enemy defense. But we will take the city either way. Near perfect follow-up there. We did take a little bit of shots on the left side, but that's how you use a Navarin. It's the fastest actual attack ship in the game. The problem is it doesn't have very high firepower, but look at that. Enemy's already struggling. He's gonna crash. I don't even think we're gonna have to shoot him. Look at this. He's down. And let's get that missile away. Flares. There we go. Oh, cheers, man. Let me do that. With dither. Now, let's take this over first. I want that fuel. I gotta ask you something, D. So you know, like, when you take things off the ships, right? How do you sell these parts? Or do they automatically sell? Like, how do you sell these parts in the city? Nice, a bronze icon as a gift. All right, folks. First things first, let's touch down with that Navarin. Get some much-needed repairs. He's always getting beat up, this guy. He deserves, definitely deserves a medal at this point.
Beginning final approach. 500 meters. Fire reverse thrusters. 300 meters.
Getting pretty consistent with these landings. There we go. I'll take it. All right, let's go to Shipworks. First things first, we just want to repair this bad boy. Can't believe we got a friggin' pirate fleet with us during this. Shipworks in town, they will be in your ship inventory, bottom right of the screen. So is it this ship hold thing, or is this ship hold the cannons that this guy have, or are these the things we can sell right here? So I want to figure that out. We can make a lot more cash if we sell all the stuff that we find. Or are these the weapons that are attached to the ship currently? That's what I'm worried about. See if I could actually spot the weapon here, then I would know for sure. That's where you put the missiles. Okay, those are salvage. Nice. So that's how we can get some extra cash. Oh, I think I bought them, not salvaged them. Shame on me. All right, well, lesson learned. Nice, 38,000. Really nice. So we can do the same with other ships once they actually get here. Let's make sure we're getting fuel for our entire fleet. There we go. Not going to refuel all the way. Again, we're trying to move very quickly in this game. Like, really, really quickly. But it's good to know that we've got another way of purchasing items. I'm also looking for the city of Ur, or any other cities that we might have a connection to. Oh, I'm hearing a contact on the radio signal. Now, I'm absolutely awful with these radio signals. Nonetheless, we're going to give it a good old college try. Got to get that signal, and then we got to go down to the cipher. The cipher is what I'm really unfamiliar with. This is fairly straightforward. We just need to find that radio signal, punch in on it, and then we have it. Come on. Oh, I thought that was going to be it. Oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. I really think it's somewhere over here. Now, if all else fails and you're having issues like I am with finding signals, you can always hit that button that says auto intercept. It's not going to give you nearly as much info, though. We could switch to another signal strength. Let's switch to this one. Might be a little easier to pick up here. Now, I'm just going to auto intercept. And what I'm guessing that is, because they're not sure that we're here yet, it's a cargo. Yep, it's cargo for sure. So it's going to be heading this way. Now, if we could catch that cargo ship, man, that would be amazing. But we've got our radio turned off so that we don't bring in unnecessary communication, basically. So I'm hanging back for now. I'm not going to worry about that cargo ship. But I think I'm going to head over here to the Fleet HQ in Baram. This is going to be a place we absolutely want to get to. We spent too much time here. He's right. Let's go, guys. Off we go. We've got a hostile radar signature, but we're just going to keep going. Could be a missile, could be an enemy fleet, or it could just be, you know, cargo ships moving around and moving goods from one place to another. Again, we are definitely going to send in a strike group. Always send in that strike group. Let's just make sure the Skylarks are not part of it. Here we go. Again, we're going in with the Navarin, although this is a bit of a stronger enemy fleet, I will say. Flares. Flares. Oh, we didn't even need to use the flares there. Flares. Look how many missiles they're throwing at us. Holy shit. Oh boy. Trying to get those fuel tanks, but these guys are tough. Might need to bring in the Gladiator for this one. Ooh. Yeah, they crushed our Navarin. Absolutely crushed it. That's for sure the toughest one we've had so far. Can you tell me, D-Rocks, like, how do you do that? Because, like, let's say you get intel, right, about where an enemy ship appears. I've tried to go towards the enemy ship, and even if my fleet is over it, flares, even if my fleet is over it, I can't seem to attack it. But I'd love to know how to do that. Yeah, these guys are tough, man. Holy crap. We're gonna have to use some missiles. Didn't want to have to use a missile that early in a fight like this, but we had no choice. Oh! We're gonna get quite a lot of honor for this fight at the very least. But yeah, the enemy was not kidding around here at the Fleet HQ. You can see that escape pod right there. That's pretty amazing. And there we go, enemy down. That's a rough one, man. Crew dead, 68, but we're doing a hardcore game. I would retry if I were playing on my own, but I'm definitely going to continue. Let's keep it real. All right, the Gladiator did get a promotion. Ship's cruising range is increased by 30%, pretty badass. And the Ready and Waiting The ship enters combat with our guns fully loaded. Yes, please. All right, let's dismantle these weapons, because we could sell those additional weapons. We'll also search for survivors, because let's face it, we need as many crew members as possible. And we also got a gilded dagger as a gift. Now, this is if we meet other Tartans. Nice. Fuel and ammunition. Pretty nice, guys. Now, again, we're going to land with the Gladiator since he took quite a beating. He's going to need some serious repairs. I love how you can, like, look at the ship and see all of the individual things that need fixing. This game is just amazing with the, as far as that's concerned.
500 meters. 300 meters.
Don't forget, guys, if you like these sort of indie non-strategy titles, although this one is pretty much a strategy title, just follow that link that you can actually see on your screen to Twitch, and follow us there. You'll also get a little announcement here on our YouTube stream that you've followed. So we really appreciate that, just because I've been doing a lot of streaming over there. Obviously, when you run a strategy channel for 8 years, you can get a little burnt out on strategy games. So I've been doing a lot of things on Twitch, not just like other games, but GeoGuessr, just chatting with people, things like that. So make sure to follow us there as well. It's a lot of fun. Near the city, we discovered a smooth, level platform dotted with low concrete domes, each topped with a heavy steel lid. It took us a while to pry one of them open. Inside, we found a wide, deep shaft. We're going to find a nuke, guys. And in the very center of it, we discovered the smooth white nose of a missile. My Duke, thank you. You see what I'm talking about? Thank you, sir. When you hear that little song, that means somebody followed us on Twitch, so thank you so much. My Duke, these are the nuclear weapons of the Gathering. We must extract them at once. It seems our enemy's nuclear arsenal is far larger than we had expected. The Admiral casts a grim glance at the launch silos. Get these missiles out of the launch base and onto our ships. Guys, we've got an A-100 missile and 2 KH-15Ns. These are nuclear missiles. Unbelievable. A whole bunch of nuclear missiles. Let's get to the shipworks first of all and repair our poor Gladiator. So 5.8 hours and only 15 cash. They're pretty much repairing it for free. Now these are the salvaged, this is the salvaged equipment. The A-100Ns are the missiles we just got, or we just found. The KH-15Ns are the nuclear missiles. Okay, these things are incredible. I might actually sell some because we get some money by selling them. You know what, though? I'm going to sell one of each. There we go. I don't feel too bad doing that. And, let's keep the Sarmat for now. You could send a fast Skylark group to Intel Town to get intel, but it's a bit risky. More advanced tactics. When you were at an Intel Town, the one you just left was an Intel Town. Oh, so like the Fleet HQ towns, right? You gather intel over to... Oh, never mind. I know the ones you're talking about. It's in the middle of the screen on the left. In other words, the longer you stay in those Intel Towns, the more intel you gain. I like it. We're going to get some fuel. I've learned also in this game, like, when I first started playing, I would go for full fuel every time. I don't do that anymore. I just get, like, a bit of fuel, because I know I'm not going to have time to refuel the whole damn ship. And there we go. Game has been saved at this point. Nice. Now, that's one cool thing about this game. Not only does it save if you get to a certain point with your existing fleet, but if we get destroyed here, which we will, what will happen is all of the points we've accumulated from ships we've destroyed, etc., we can use those. We can use those points in a future Let's Play. So I really like that. True roguelike there. All right, purchase reinforcements, Sardar cheaper fuel, and pushed on enemy intel. Let's try to go for another intel zone here, so that we can see what D-Rox is mentioning. And again, just to show you how far we've come, Ur is over here. We've come all the way out here. We're doing pretty well. We're taking our time, though. We're not advancing forward much. We're really just taking our time around these base stations. So yes, let's prepare a strike group as always. No Skylarks. Send the Navarin in. This Navarin has a few missiles and a few bombs, too. Might as well use them. You see how fast this bastard is? I love that nav. Missiles, bitch. One enemy down. Now again, when you're underneath an enemy, you got to try and take advantage. This is the best location to be in for firing. Or just focus on one of his arms, like, you know, continuous fire on one location or fire underneath the enemy. This bastard's on fire already, and that right arm is completely torched.
The enemy has been destroyed.
Good shooting. Good shooting. Oh, you fucker. Fired a hell of a lot of missiles at us there. Flares. He's going real low. Really low. Just in an effort to escape. And probably also try to use those missiles. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. All right, we used some extinguishers there on the fuel, but he absolutely was waiting with that missile attack. I knew that was coming. Now you're dead. We actually hit the gas tank there. Completely exploded. 11 crew dead. Still not what I would have liked, but better than, of course, losing everything. So there we go. Let's first of all secure those fuel tanks. Search for survivors. 2 rescued, but I'm guessing like 7 killed. 5 killed. All right, pretty close. Ships of Great Tarkhan spotted southwest of city Pushman. Your order to increase security patrols for all operators in the area. Ooh, all right. Didn't have time to secure the ammunition, but let's touch down with the Navarin and get some repairs.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach.
Let him drop a bit. Trying to get in that top repair zone in the middle here. There we go. There we go. Slow and steady wins the race.
Everyone get ready. Touchdown.
Yes, beautiful.
That's the landing. Good work, everyone.
That's what I'm looking for, boys. Once the ships have landed, the city's entire population comes to greet you. The people are shouting with joy, bearing flowers and gifts. They clearly resent the Lord Governor's rule. A messenger from the Doyen has arrived. He says that the Doyen wishes to see us as soon as possible, but he's too old to visit us himself. Leaving our ships could be risky, Grand Duke. The people will take offense if you refuse. I think since we've accepted those thieves on and those pirates on earlier, we've got to do something for the people, so let's pay the Doyen a visit. What they told you was true. The Doyen is indeed a feeble old man. When you arrive, you find him in bed in a dark room lit only by a fireplace. He does not waste any time on words of welcome. The Doyen says that he is about to die, but the Almighty has not graced him with any children. He therefore wishes to leave his greatest treasure to you. What manner of treasure? A man by the Doyen's bedside presents you with a small box. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. As many were astonished by thee, I'm not going to read all that, but what is this, Piotr? Oh, you've never seen this one before? This is a quota, Duke. I'm no expert, but I've heard that Jarati quotas are genuine. And quotas in this game are basically messages that only the pure-blooded royal lineage can read, I believe. They say that the Garati quotas contain a prophecy of the savior of the world. And unfortunately, all attempts to translate them have failed. And as you can see, we can translate them just fine. What does that mean? We are the saviors of the world. Yes, Russian voices in the game. I like them though. I like the juxtaposition of the Russian and the English voices. Did you read it? But how? Look for yourself. The translation is as clear as day. Piotr throws a confused glance at the scrap of paper in your hands. I don't understand. How can you read this? What does it say, Duke? It's about some servant or other. There's more. My servant shall triumph. He hath been disfigured. he shall astound many a nation. The doyen suddenly cries out, "That's right, it's all true!" The old man's shout fades into a wheeze. "My servant shall triumph! My servant shall triumph!" The doyen begins to gasp and cough from excitement. His eyes have opened wide. The old man's family runs to his bedside. We are asked to leave. Everyone is stunned by this event, as are we. How did you read the quota, Duke? My family has preserved the knowledge of this language. I am impressed, Duke. Your father's dynasty is truly the greatest bloodline in all of Elat. Well, that's pretty good. We got some respect with Prince Fazil. Our allies are happy with that revelation. And evidently we're some sort of messiah. Tell me something I don't know. Here we go, folks. Let's go ahead. Repair it. Yeah, that's pretty good. 10 hours. It's a long repair, but it's extremely inexpensive. Let's make sure to get some fuel. And over at the shipworks, we could try and sell additional stuff that we're not using. The Sarmat, for instance. I want to keep selling those A100s, though. Let's sell 2 of those. Yeah, there we go. Sold 2 missiles. If we can find another ship for sale, we have more than enough to purchase it. Actually, the refueling coincided perfectly with morale. No, it didn't. We still need more morale. In that case, I'm going to grab just a little more fuel. Got to give our guys time to rest. You know what? Might as well grab more fuel. Since we're already here. 400 tons. 400 tons only takes up that tiny amount, and we definitely have to get out of here. We're getting a radar contact. Try to find this signature. So if you go too fast, you can actually miss it, because this thing will slowly start to gravitate towards the center there once the signal strength improves. Yeah, we're going to stay here to get our intel. We're going to do our best. I have to say, though, this is, for me, D-Rock's, like, the toughest part of the game, is gathering the intel here. We're definitely on the right frequency. We're just not finding the signal. Oh. Getting a little stronger there. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I think we got it. Yes, we got it. Now down here to the cipher key. All right. I think that's pretty good. Something's arriving in approximately 12 hours. At least we know this. We don't have a knowledge of the speed or anything like that, but we know for sure they are arriving from the west. So likely, well, we want to head west anyway, or actually we want to head north. Because west is where our fleet HQ is. So good to know. Again, I don't know how that helps us. I'm still very much a noob when it comes to that aspect of the game, but it's a fascinating aspect. But I want to make sure, I'm going to let D tell us if we've gotten everything there, or if there's something else we should do in terms of intel. I know that we can turn the radar on and use this to search, but I don't want to give away our position at all. And one of the things about this game is, like, when you turn the radar on, there's a chance for the enemy fleet to actually spot you, which is not what we want. Definitely not what we want. I think we're good, though. We're going to take off. Take a look. So Sardar has pretty cheap fuel. Where we really want to go to is Isa, though. This has some reinforcements. We could just fly directly across. Never tried a flight this far, but let's go for it. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, let's make sure not to send the Skylarks, as always. Here we go. I'd love another Navarin would be great. Oh my goodness. All right, guys, now it gets interesting. So we've gotten to a location that has a prize ship. These things are worth so much if we can capture them. So we're going to do our absolute best here. Try and use the Navarin and the Gladiator to take it out. But whatever happens, we're doing a hardcore playthrough. We're accepting the result. So if we end up getting shot down or whatever, it is what it is. We're accepting the result. Flares. 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 How many missiles do they have? Holy shit. Here we go. Get him, boys. Oh, my bad. This is YouTube. We can't even curse. There we go. Get him with the missile. Flares. At least they won't have any missiles for our Gladiator if it comes down to that. But if we are able to take out all of these ships right now, it's going to help us tremendously. Flares. They have so many missiles. Wow. Yeah, instantly destroyed us with that missile. Now, we did use flares for most of them, but we weren't able to capture every single one. The flares are effective, I'd say, like 80-85% of the time. Now the Gladiator has to step up. And he's carrying some nukes on him, so I really don't want to lose this Gladiator if I can help it. Come on! Flying so low. There we go. Got one. We'll also get quite a nice honor boost if we can win this battle, because the enemy completely outnumbers us. There's another one down. Come on, you bastards. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Oh my goodness. Not a single one of those missiles touched us. Not a single one. Flares. They could, of course, still get a lucky shot, and they could still win this fight. They're flying really low. That guy actually just crash landed. Or crash, rather. He didn't land. Now, we don't want to shoot that thing, because that thing is carrying our gift, our payload. I'm really trying to focus entirely on these other ships. But he's a fast bastard. He really is, man. I need that prize. Flares. Yes! I think we just got our prize, boys. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. She's ours. Not without a lot of losses on the Gladiator. Or, well, the first ship got destroyed, the Navarin. But the fact is, a lot of money. Let's see how much we got. Gladiator is now a level 3 Royal Guard. 17,000 gold. That's enough to buy another Navarin. Let's get those weapons first. And I'm going to also do the crew protection. This allows our crew to put on protective gear. Just because I don't want to lose any more crew at all. Let's disassemble that hull. All right, we got a Gerat banner. It should come in useful. Let's land with our Gladiator, man. He truly is a Gladiator after surviving that fight. Thank you, D. Yeah, that was nice, but man, was it rough. He's really wanting to veer off to the right there. Oh boy.
100 meters. Everyone get ready.
Yeah, he's been shot on that left side quite a bit. Just not reacting the way it should. There we go. Nice.
Thanks for your hard work.
The chase. A crowd of people rushes from the city to your ships as soon as you arrive, an elderly doyen in the lead. Amid the screams and wails, he tells you about a military convoy that left the city just the other day. the leader of the escort, may the Almighty curse him for all time, took many people hostage and stole much of the city's riches. The Doyen begs you to chase down the armed ship and punish the villains, and he promises you all of the city's stolen riches as a reward for saving the hostages. The Doyen tells you that the villains were headed east. He also tells you the escort's call sign is Crow. This is where, I think with a little more knowledge of the game, I would know exactly what to do. We can just head east and see if we find something, but that's not always the way it works. Now, I'm definitely going to buy one of these ships. The Fennec looks amazing. The Gepard is even better. But the Fennec is an anti-air defense ship. We're not really going for anti-air defense at the moment. Tactical missile carrier, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no, we're good. Let's just go to the shipworks and repair our ships. We can also go ahead and sell that Vimple that we just found. Might as well. We do have money to spend, but unfortunately, just no ship's really worth the money. To be honest with you. Let's just refuel. Definitely have an enemy on the way over here for sure. I'm pretty sure that they know we're here. Really? Huh. That should have been the signal, but evidently not. Guess if anything, that's a false signal. Oh, nope, still nothing. I'm just gonna get an auto read there. Let's just refuel. And again, heading east is an option, so we might go to Sardar. Alternatively, we can try and get some more enemy intel there at Tarbar, or Tabal, excuse me. Yeah, let's go. We're gonna go for enemy intel. Forget the city's riches, we're pretty good on cash. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we had that read. We had that read. There we go. Opal. Not enough information, really. No, I don't want to go there. Holy shit. How did I do that? Just keep going towards Tabal. You're good, buddy. Same approach as before, guys. We're going to send in that strike group. Just the Gladiator this time, of course. He is our only fighter. He really is our only fighter. That's why we really need to find an additional fast attack ship. Otherwise, we're going to have to attack these cities with our large fleets. And that is obvious on a radio signature. So the enemy will easily spot us. Wow, that was a fast kill. That was really fast. 2 quick kills. I like it. Wow. Okay, I love the Gladiator, but now I love him even more. My goodness, man. All right, let's dismantle some of these guns. Search for survivors. Nice. And we'll grab the ammunition as well. Now, this is what I want to know as well, D-Rocks. Did you see that number that just popped up? How do we use that, you know, in the future? Like, I know those are for the ciphers, but do we just use it on the next cipher? It's that simple? Like, just put 0 in on the next cipher? Alright, let's hope that we have some ships here that we can purchase. But in the meantime, I'm just going to land the Gladiator. I don't think he's too badly damaged. Nonetheless, might as well repair the guy.
500 meters. 5 reverse thrusters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Throwing it ready.
That was definitely a rough landing. I'll retry the landing. Just a bad dream. Just a bad dream, folks.
5 reverse thrusters. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Weather is not helping here. Just really nasty storm bringing us down quite quickly. We should be just fine. It's actually pushing us to the left. Oh. A little too much power there. There we go. I don't think he's gonna fit there. Gotta bring him over here.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
Oh, unlock a bit later. Interesting. Okay. So we're not even past like a quarter of the story, I'm guessing. We still have a lot to go, right? Oh! Nice. We're good. We're good.
That's the landing. Good work.
Those are some strong legs. Very strong legs. Ship repairs. I'm looking for reinforcements. The problem is if we go to Zariam, it's kind of off the beaten track. But that's where I'm going. Absolutely worth going to Zariam. Early game still. That's amazing, man. So this game has so much to offer. We're gonna have to send in the Gladiator again. Poor Gladiator's doing all the work by himself. Oh, and these are pretty big enemy ships. Let's see how it goes. Oh, nice. One of the missiles just blew up in midair. We're going after the big boys. Flares.
The enemy has been destroyed.
One down. Fighting big boys like this, we are going to take some hits for sure, but as long as the Gladiator can hold on, he's kind of our last hope in terms of our actual attack fighters, or attack corvettes, excuse me. You dead, motherfucker.
Target destroyed.
Yeah. Wow. Quick kill. All right, once again, we actually haven't been selling any of the guns. We've been keeping most of them. Search the captain's cabin. Reports indicate unknown Garati Tarkon in area northwest of city Zairam. You are ordered to increase security patrol, so northwest of Zairam. Good positioning. They don't have much armor at the bottom. Yeah, that's one thing that somebody mentioned when I was streaming this on Twitch. They said always attack from the bottom. And I've kind of remembered that. It seems that's also why some of the enemy ships kind of start on the bottom and take off from there. I think it's pretty awesome, man. Give me just 1 or 2 minutes, guys. I'll be right back. Thank you for your patience, folks. We shall return. I put the channel Discord there, just in case anybody wants to join. A lot of like-minded people, especially if you're looking for people to play strategy games with. So stop by. Once again, we're touching down with that beautiful gladiator, trying to repair this baby. She does all the fighting for us since the two Navarins got destroyed.
Reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Here we go. Nerds.
100 meters.
All right, here we go.
Get ready.
I mean, yeah, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged. Here we go.
Touchdown confirmed. Landing complete.
All right, nice. The Loyalists. The doyen of the city is the seneschal of House Sayadi, deeply devoted to his majesty, my father, believe it or not. He is overjoyed to see the Grand Duke of the Romani pay a visit to his land. The doyen cordially invites you to his home as a guest of honor, but makes it quite clear that your Elaine companions are not welcome. We'll accept. Gotta get that respect, yo. And not to mention, I think now we've just unlocked a ship class. We just got a new ship, the Vega. Oh, dude, I am psyched. We could also purchase another one of these ships over here. I think it's another Gladiator. It's a fearsome... Dude, I want to buy this so badly. I know we probably can't afford this, D-Rocks, but I'm so tempted to buy this ship, man. Really tempted. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I don't give a damn. Whatever happens, happens. Let's repair the Gladiator, of course. We've got a fearsome now. We have so many damn ships at this point. We'll, of course, go for the ship supplies. Just try and get some fuel. Just enough to get the fuel tanks. Let the fuel tanks taste a little bit of that delicious fuel. There we go. We are repairing. We might want to add just a bit more. In fact, I want to see if any of the locations nearby offer cheap fuel. And in fact, this one does. So that's exactly where we're going. We're going straight to Gajar. Oh, I don't even want to check the intel. I know what's happening. They're going to attack us soon with missiles. This is the farthest we have made it in the game, by the way. We've got the awesome D-Rocks here. I know he knows this game a lot better than I do. One of the things is that intel, like the radio signals we're getting here, you're always supposed to check these. And these could give you information on missiles, on enemy fleets, etc. But I am awful at the checking. Actually, it's not even that I'm awful at it. I'm just a lazy bones. And to do this, you actually have to, like, kind of go through this. You know, you got to listen. You got to kind of take your time. And the session time is about to end. Oh, come on! Oh, we almost had it! We almost had it! It's enraging! It's enraging. It's definitely right there somewhere. Oh, no, that's it. That's it. Alright, that's okay. Let's keep pushing. Forget about that little mess. And now we're once again going to send in our attack group, but this time we can send the fearsome in as well as the gladiator. So let's push forward. And there we go, a gladiator. We're actually facing an enemy gladiator. Battle of the gladiators indeed, folks. Not the Colosseum, much more fearsome place than that. High fleet, here we go. Oh, no, ouch. I'm going straight for the Glad. I know what he can do. I know what the Gladiator can do. Now see how they played me there. One went above me, one went below me. The best shots you can get in this game are from below. So they're trying to kind of get underneath me. I know the deal, though. Oh, no, you don't. Flares. He's trying to get me to crash. He's going real low here. Yep, we got the other gladiator, folks. We got the other gladiator. Now let's not get bested by this Navarin. I'm just amazed at the city below us and how you can see them exploding. Shoot at them while they're on the ground. I've tried. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I guess you gotta start firing as soon as you can, for sure. Gladiator level 4, man. Level 4. Let's give him the veteran gunner trait. The guns will recharge a lot faster, and try to secure this ammunition. Try to secure the fuel tanks. Dismantle these guns. Oh, bit of an accident, and we definitely lost a few members of the party here. Now, the other thing I was wondering, there's, you know, this game is so deep and so in-depth that there is over here a missile control system. We do have nuclear missiles. So D-Rocks, I'm guessing at some point in the game, right, like, as we learn more, we're going to be able to fire those missiles ourselves, right, at enemy cities and maybe enemy fleets? Or am I mistaken on that? Because that alone looks freaking awesome. All right, a few things we need to do here. We need to repair Gladiator, and we need to refuel as well. Make it happen.
Beginning final approach. Fire reverse thrusters. 500 meters. 300 meters.
Oh, I see. The other side will retaliate if I do it now. It's just like real nuclear warfare. Nice.
100 meters. Throwing it ready. Touchdown confirmed. Success. Thanks for your hard work.
All right. First things first. And this time we're going to try to get a nice chunk of fuel. What's the jammer? We could try to jam enemy intelligence here. Let's see what happens. In fact, I'm going to try to grab a bit more fuel. Never have too much fuel. Also, something I completely forgot about. I want to take a look there at the shipworks again, because we've got some stuff here on the Gladiator we could sell, like the Vimple. $23K, not bad. Got a nice chunk of change, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we do have a lot of cash here, more than I've had before in this game. Depends on if you want a nuclear war or not. Interesting. Well, so we could select 2, right? We're gonna fire it, man. We're gonna do it, D-Rocks. Come on, man. Count us off to nuclear war, dude. How do we do it? So here we go. We've got missiles selected. I've got 1 there. Did I just press the button now and just hope it hits something? The game is quite tactical. You can intercept enemy fleets based on messages, intel, and sensors, and send missiles or aircraft their way without even moving. It's amazing, dude. I just adore the game. I'm falling in love with it. Like, you know, obviously I'm very new to the game, but just with what I've seen, just with what I've unlocked, it's already fairly complex, but man, does it pay off. Man, is it fun. D-Rocks is going to count us off to nuclear war here. Might as well, man. I have so many followers that want me to play that game. I actually used to work for Slytherin Matrix, but it is too complicated, man. No way. I'm launching. Oh, maybe we actually have to. Maybe actually have to call in location. Let's see. Press the button, point, and click. Oh, no way! Okay, here we go. So we could just fire at a random city? Here we go, guys. We're gonna fire. Nuclear armaments. Are you certain you want to do this, Duke? Yes. Fire. Our first nuclear launch, guys. Our first nuclear launch. We're also gonna head towards Engedi at this point. We have begun the nuclear war. Fun to play. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, we didn't catch that radio signal. Screw that. I want to go straight in for the kill. Bring these Skylarks back. That's amazing, man. We began the nuclear war. Had I known that that was possible, I would have done it somewhat sooner. All right. Taking his advice here, he said immediately fire at the enemies on the ground. Flares. 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 Oh, how did that happen? Flare did not work that time. And again, like I said, the flares are only about 85% effective, maybe 80% effective. Gladiator's gonna need some serious repairs this time. That was exciting. I hope it hits something of value. Like, is it a homing nuclear missile?
The enemy has been destroyed.
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, Gladiator. Keep it in the fight. Find out. Okay, find out. Oh boy, that's not good. Could be dead already. Two gladiators against each other is never fun. There we go. Nice bit of honor there as well. He's at level 5, guys. This is a level 5 gladiator. The dude is so good. Getting all that cash, all that ammo. We do have a radio signal here. We'll try to catch it. It's coming from the southwest. But I think the enemy fleet is to the north, so it could be just a transport ship. Trying to do this faster, but man, this is a challenge right here. Gladiator's a workhorse. It's my favorite ship so far, man. It is my favorite ship so far. It's just so fun to use. It does whatever you need it to. Oh, come on. Yeah. That's what I thought. Sayadi Adashir meet. So they're asking for a meeting. Could be a trade ship, could be absolutely nothing at all. What I know, though, is that we gotta repair that Glad.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach.
I'm being so careful because I have never gotten this far in the game, so I just really, really want to save this progress, keep it going. I was initially going to do a 1 hour stream, but I think we're at, what, 1 hour and a half? Yeah, I got to keep going, man. Can't stop.
Touchdown confirmed. Success. Thanks for your hard work.
All right. The caravan. A dozen colorful tents dot the sand along the edge of the city, surrounded by vehicles and scurrying servants. All signs of a visiting caravan. You decide to pay them a visit and ask them about current events. For some time, you enjoy the warmth of the caravan, fire, and hot coffee. Geralt has never seen such rain, the caravan leader tells you, shaking his head slowly. For the first time ever, it rained in Kelia, the third month of our calendar. And we all said, ah, the Almighty has blessed this year. Then in the month of San, it rained again, and the peasants were overjoyed. Come to us when the second moon wanes, they told us, and bring twice as many people, for there will be a great harvest. But when I visited them again, all joy was gone from their faces. Ever since we left, it had rained every week. The Sevcha never rose and had begun to rot, and the Samka had been struck down by a strange illness. Those are the end times, Grand Noyan. Let's ask them about the hidden cities. Of a hidden city to the south of here. Keep that in mind. 22 hours. This is the most damage we've ever had our gladiator. While we're at it, we're also going to sell these unnecessary weapons. Could also fire another nuke if we want. Micropost Resurrection was quite good so far. I agree, D-Rocks. I've been loving their games. In fact, it's been kind of the premier games here on this channel for this month. I loved Carrier Command as well, but as far as Carrier Command goes, very mixed reviews from people. That frickin' fleet! So sexy, boys. Don't forget, my friends, I've got to do this here on YouTube because just quite frankly, YouTube is not paying the bills like it used to, not in the slightest. So I've kind of moved most of my live streaming operations to Twitch. Make sure to follow me over there, man. We have a lot of fun. We don't just play strategy games. We play word games. We chat. We do whatever the hell people want, really. So do stop by over there. I'm not at all giving up on YouTube, but over on Twitch, you're going to see more regular streams. So follow us there. And the cool thing is you actually get a little notification here on this stream when you follow us there. All right, that being said, my little soapbox moment. Let's get back to the fighting, boys. I do want to go to supplies and get that fuel. 35,000, man. We are doing fine on cash now. So south of Engedi, probably somewhere over here, there's a hidden city. Don't really care, though. I'm more focused on repairs at the moment, and we've got 20 hours of repairs. In fact, we might as well just go ahead and refuel the whole damn ship, because we're going to be here long enough to do it. Let's at least refuel there. 4,000 tons. Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, with games that are really niche like that, unfortunately, you kind of have to pay a high price. There's not going to be as many people buying it overall. So you're in a situation where you really have to pay a high price. No, we're not going to get that. Auto-intercept it. It's to our west. At least we know that. We're not going to mess with it. We're just going to refuel. We still have repairs, and we need to get those repairs finished. 5 hours left for repairs. Come on, baby. Come on. We're also jamming enemy radar. Another radio signal. This one we're going to get. Let's get to the cipher key. Wow, that's indecipherable. That's why you need to get the ciphers indecipherable. All right. 90% fuel. We're good to go. And we're going to go to Uchikudu. Again, another enemy signal center. There you go. That's what the number you found was for. So next time that we find that number, it's the next radar signature we get, basically, that we use that number for. Is that what you mean? Yes, General. Derabert, you can hold left mouse button and move mouse horizontally to move the radio dial faster. Oh, I've been using the mouse wheel. All right, that works. Should we prepare a strike group? Yes, we should. Not the Skylarks. All right, here we go, guys. Oh, yeah, you like that? You like that? Wow, you were right, dude. We killed him on the ground. Good call, D-Rocks. I didn't think you could do that, but he didn't even get a chance to get up off the ground. Amazing. Another gladiator here. We are king of the gladiators. We're a level 5 gladiator, as a matter of fact. So we're gonna take this little noob out. I don't like that he's underneath us, but maneuverability is not what the gladiator is known for. He's gonna end up crash landing. He's down. Right into the city. Look at that. Unbelievable. All right, once again, I want to dismantle those valuable weapons. took some damage there. 13 casualties. That's going to hurt morale too. But our morale is pretty good. I mean, we have gotten so many victories here. We have so many ships, including a freaking carrier here, a longbow carrier, that I think we're doing pretty well.
Fire reverse thrusters. Beginning final approach. 500 meters. 300 meters. 100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Very nice.
Success. Thanks for your hard work.
Elaine Garb, the city's doyen approaches you. Bowing repeatedly, he presents you with a flowing robe embroidered in gold. Even from afar, you can tell that it is a veritable masterpiece of incredible luxury made with exceptional skill. One of my father's master tailors made it. Money cannot buy a robe such as this. I wonder how this doyen got his hands on it. Dressing as great royalty will impress the Elaims greatly, but the Romani might find it distasteful. Vox Populi. So this, our people are against Elaine traditions and against insulting the Romani, so this would be a terrible idea. I'm gonna sell the robe for profit. 5,000, that's pretty nice, I'll take it. We can, of course, use that to repair our ship and potentially to buy another ship later. See, I think that worked out in every way possible. Repair this bad boy. And sell all that garbage. Still not sure where that nuclear missile went, but we could fire another one if we want. We have another one here. I see. Ah, cheers, man. That's much better. That's much better. But we still need to kind of use the mouse wheel here. There we go. Three, 5, 4. So I wonder, do we have to put 3, 5, 4 over here? Ah, damn it. Well, I'm gonna try it anyway. I think it's too late. This is the part I'm still figuring out, but I think this is only for the cipher codes. Alright, we need those repairs. Look at the right under Get Data. Click one of those buttons under it. I'm not seeing that. I'm guessing you were talking about when that screen is up, though. Master ship repairs. We have so much ground left to cover. I'm amazed we got this far, though. All the way from Ur down here, we have moved this way. I mean, it's just amazing. Let's head over here. Whoa. I was awakened in my cabin by a messenger. Admiral, sir, the Grand Duke has asked you to come to the bridge. Something was wrong with the ship. The crewmen in the wheelhouse looked distressed and confused, their eyes vacant and lost in thought. And yet he was completely calm, a stark contrast to the rest of the room that I found oddly fascinating. But when I looked out at the porthole, I saw the reason for their alarm. According to the clock, the sun should have been rising, but the world behind the glass was pitch black. The ship's searchlights were waving around frantically, scouring heaven and earth in a vain attempt to slice apart the all-consuming darkness with their narrow beams of man-made light. It's because of the nukes, isn't it? Did we create a nuclear winter? Ah, is that what we did? My bad. The nuclear war in the south could have kicked up a cloud of ash. An enormous cloud of ash. Assemble all hands, I'll talk to the men. Well, I was not expecting this. Brothers and sisters. Your voice rings out of the crowd like a benevolent incantation. Silence falls, the men are listening now. Dust and ash from the nuclear war in the south have reached us and blotted out the sun. The ashes of our cities have risen up to block out the sun of Geralt, and I tell you this, my fellow Romani, I swear to you that this squadron will keep moving forward until we have fully retaliated against the enemy, until Kiva is ours. We will seize Kiva's plutonium, and we will use it to search the cities that have betrayed us from the face of the planet. And then we will rebuild the Empire. We will rebuild the Empire on the graves of those traitors. This I swear, for the honor of our fallen brethren, we will rise again. All right. Hey, man. Our morale actually increased. Let's send out another strike group. But yes, nuclear war is upon us, and it's kind of my fault. Kind of my fault. My goodness, we got a hell of a fight ahead of us, guys, but we've got a bunch of prize ships, too. This could work out incredibly well for us, or be a miserable failure. We're about to find out. Flares. Flare. Oh, we got no flares on the freaking Gladiator. Come on, we need this victory.
The enemy has been destroyed.
We need this victory. Another one down. I mean, it would just be such a payoff to capture 2 prize ships. And again, no flares. No flares. That's one of the biggest issues here. We cannot stop missiles. Wow, that enemy up in the upper right-hand corner just got destroyed. And I don't know why. He may have gotten hit by one of their missiles. Oh, dodged both of them. Dodged both of them. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Shit. Oh! Man, we are pretty maneuverable with this Gladiator. It has to be because they're veterans. Because typically with the Gladiator, there's no way to outrun a missile. Another one down. How many more do we have left? Oh! I think it's just that one right here. Give us a chance. Give us a chance to fight. Fuel's at 30%, man. This needs to end fast. Come on. We got him. We got him. We got him, boys. Now we're gonna lose a lot of people. It looks like 65 crew dead, but we just took 2 massive treasure ships here. We'll select another promotion. Once again, we're gonna give him the veteran pilot, so he's even more maneuverable in combat. 15,500 gold. We just got 3,000 gold right there. I mean, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna secure those fuel tanks. Search the captain's cabin. Unfortunately, we lost some people there. Intercepted enemy communications. Mentioned Tarkon ships northeast of city. Armed escort mandatory for all ships when navigating area. Nice speech. Cheers, man. All right, let's grab that as well. Secure the ammo.
Attention, visual contact.
We do have visual contact of enemy ships over here. Chances are they're just going to try to escape 1 hour ago, and they're leaving. All right, guys. Well, we need to repair this Gladiator. Look how beat up the Gladiator is. This is the most damaged the Gladiator has been since we've started playing, man. Holy crap. Oh!
100 meters. Everyone get ready. Touchdown confirmed.
Well, touchdown confirmed. Yes or no? All right, let's see. Now, we're definitely going to have to restart that landing. Yeah, he's badly damaged, so even the thrusters are not as powerful.
Beginning final approach.
He just drops like a stone here. Look at that. Now we'll turn thrusters on.
500 meters.
Want to give a special thanks to everybody for stopping by the stream, especially to D-Rocks, who provided just some really, really awesome advice. It's kind of a shame. We don't get, like, the usual amount of viewers for this game.
100 meters. Throwing it ready.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him drop. His thrusters are badly damaged. We don't get the average amount of viewers for this game, which is kind of upsetting, but it is what it is. And those of you that do give this game a chance, I really appreciate it, because it is, without a doubt, like this year at least, probably one of the top, I would say top 3 games that I've played. It's just amazing. It's got its very own lore. It's got its very own community and extremely original combat. Like, you're not going to find this anywhere. You really aren't. I just think it's absolutely wonderful. Nuke them, LOL. Yeah, we already fired 1 nuke, so when we come back to this, we will certainly fire another one and try to completely annihilate the enemy. Let's go ahead. 46 hours to repair the Gladiator, and that's with him landed. So you know things are serious, but with 61,000 gold, I am pretty psyched, man. That's just awesome. Anyway, guys, once again, thank you so much for stopping by. We will definitely be continuing this campaign, although I don't know if we're going to be continuing it here on YouTube, just because it seems like not a lot of people want to watch this game here. So there's nothing I can do about that. That's the whole reason that I even started my Twitch channel, is so, if I want to play a game that people on YouTube don't want to watch, I can always play it there. So please do follow us on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/AgrippaMaxenius. And also make sure to join our Discord. Like I said, a lot of like-minded strategy gamers there. You're sure to find somebody that you can have fun with. Thanks again, guys. Thank you, D-Rocks. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, D-Rocks. Thanks so much, man. Thanks for following.